Hello everyone, welcome to the Quotient International online portal. So today in this video lecture, we'll understand the input and output functions. As the name indicates that the input function which will accept the input from the standard input devices like a keyboard, and the output functions, as the name indicates, that this function will give an output to the standard output devices like the monitor here. Okay, now we'll understand the different type of input output functions here. So the different type of input output functions are, the first one is the formatted input output function, and the second one is the unformatted input output function. The formatted input output functions are, one is printf and scanf, and the unformatted input output functions are getchar, putchar, gets and puts here. Now we'll understand the formatted input output functions. As I told, the two formatted input output functions are, one is the printf and the second one is the scanf. Okay, now we'll try to understand the syntax for the printf and the scanf here. The syntax for the printf is like this: open the braces, then the control character, variable list, close semicolon. So this is the format for the printf formatted IO function, and for scanf, control character, instead of variable list here we have the address list. Now let us understand these two functions with example. Okay, first I will consider the printf examples. So printf, I would like to print the C programming onto the standard output device onto the monitor here. So what I will do, I'll use the control character, that is the text I want to display here. So what is the text I want to display? I want to display the C programming. That's it. So this function will print the C programming text onto the standard output device, that is onto the monitor. So you will get the output as C programming here for printf here. Then for scanf, as I told, the scanf which will scan, or which will, it is an input function which will get the input from the standard input device. So when I told the standard input device, that is the keyboard here. Okay, so now let us understand the example for scanf. So control character. So now I would like to scan a value which is of an integer data type here, and the address list. So what it does, it will scan the input from the input device. So it is going to read the value of the integer data type, and that value, when it reads, it has to be stored into the memory. So where it will store? It will store into the address of the A here. Okay, so A is a variable. So after reading the value, so that value will be stored into this variable name called A here. So this is what the example for this scanf here. Another type of example for printf is, can be shown as printf. So here I will use the control character here. So I want to print the integer value. So I need to use the format specifier as what? The percentage %d here. So percentage %d. Then I would like to print the value of A here. So whatever the value is read from the scanf function, so that value will be printed with the help of printf statement here. Now let us understand a simple program, C program. So to understand better about these scanf and printf here. Okay. So in this program example, I'll perform the addition between the two numbers, addition of two numbers here. So C program for addition of two numbers. If I am performing the addition of two numbers, so I require two variables here. Then after performing the addition, I'll get the result, right? So that result has to be stored into the another variable. So I require three variables. Now how to start writing the C program here? So first we need to include the header files here. Okay, so I'll include the header file as what? As include stdio.h. So stdio.h, which indicates the standard input output header file here. So standard input output functions are what? The scanf and printf and the unformatted IO functions also, right? So next I need to include the main function, void main. Okay, so this program which is of an addition of two numbers, right? So first I need to declare the variables. So variables I am taking as int a comma b comma c here. Okay, so three variables. So I'll perform the addition between a and b and I'll store the result into the c here. So hence I require the three variables. Now I have declared the three variables. Now I need to get the values of a and b. So for that I need to use the scanf statement here to read the input from the keyboard here. So before that I'll print one message as printf enter the value of a and b. So this message will be displayed onto the standard output device, that is onto the monitor here. Okay, then I am going to use this scanf statement to read the two numbers. So the two numbers which is of an integer data type, integer values. So hence the format specifier I am going to use is what? The percentage d. Next is what? The address list. So what values I am going to read? That is for a and b. So I need to include the address list as what? Ampersand a and ampersand b here. So ampersand and symbol which indicates the address. So whatever the value is read from the keyboard, so that value is stored into the address of the variable a here, and this value which is read and it is stored into the variable b here. So now I have read the two values. Now what I need to do? I need to perform the addition between these two numbers. So to do that, what I am going to use? I am going to use the another variable c and I am going to use the assignment operator. Then I will perform the addition of a plus b, right? So this is the operator, arithmetic operator plus, then it will perform the addition between a and b, then the result will be stored into the c here. Now the result is stored into the c. Now I want to print this c value. So I want to display this value onto the monitor. So there I will use what? The printf statement. Printf, I am going to print the value of c, the control character which is of a percentage d, and what value I am going to print? I am going to print the value of c here. Okay, so here I have read the two values a and b from the keyboard. Then I have performed the addition between the two numbers and stored the value into the c here. Okay, then I have printed the value of c here. Then lastly I will use the get ch function, then close the brace here, close the brace. Now what will be the output for this program? So the output will be like this. So it will ask, the first statement will be printed here. So enter the value of a and b. Enter the value of a and b. Now scanf, I need to read the two values a and b. I'll read 10 and 20. Then it will perform the addition between these two numbers. C is equal to A plus B. So A is a 10. So 10 value which is stored into the address of A and 20 which is stored into the address of B. Okay, it will perform the addition between these two numbers, and C holds 30. So that 30 value is stored into the address of C here. Then the next statement is what? Printf. So printf percentage D. I'm going to print the integer value 30. 30 is an integer value. I'm going to print the value of C. So it will print the value of 30. So this is the output I'll get after executing this simple C program here. I hope you understood the formatted input and output functions here. Now we'll see the unformatted input output functions. The unformatted IO functions are getChar, putChar, getS and putS here. So getChar, as the name indicates what? Get the character from the standard input device. PutChar means what? Display that character onto the output device. Next is what? GetS and putS. So GetS, the name indicates get the string. S indicates string. Get the string, and putS means what? Put the string. That is, GetS is nothing but the reading the input from the standard input, and GetS is nothing but the I'm going to display onto the output device here. Okay. So the unformatted IO functions are what? Get, char, put, char, and getS and putS. So get character, it gets a single character. Character like the alphanumerical characters. So it may be A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3 numbers, alpha numeric characters. So it will read only the single character here. Okay, that is a get char. Put char, which will display the character onto the what the standard output device here. So it is a single character here. Now I want to read the group of characters. Now I want to read the group of character like I want to read the character like program from the keyboard here. Then I'll use the getS. Then I want to display onto the output device. So I'll use putS here. So this getS which will get the string from the input device, and putS which will display the onto the output device here. So this was what? The unformatted IO functions. Now let us see with the example here.
Okay, let us understand the unformatted IO functions with examples. The syntax of get character is like this. Character is equal to getChar, the function. And the syntax for the put character is like this. PutChar in the bracket character, where character is a type of the char variable here. Now let us see with example. Yes, this is the program for the to demonstrate the working of a getChar and a putChar here. Okay, so I'll use the variable called character, so which is of a char data type here. Then I'll use that character variable, and so this get ch function which will get the character from the keyboard, then put char, so which will display that character onto the keyboard here. Okay, let us see. Compile, zero errors, then run the program. So it will ask a character, so I'll enter a character G, then press enter. So G is displayed here. So this is what? Get the character and put the character here. Now let us understand the getS and putS. The syntax for getS is like this. GetS in the bracket a string. Then a syntax for putS is putS in the bracket string here. So where a string is a string variable name. So here the string indicates a group of characters here. So let us see the example. Yes, so this is the program to demonstrate the unformatted IO functions. So that is getS and putS here. Then in this program, I have declared array which is of an character type. So what is this array? We'll understand in the next module. Then I have used a getS function and putS function here. Okay. Then compile this program, zero errors. Then run the program. So it will ask to get the character from the keyboard. I'll enter the string as a C programming is easy to understand. I hope it is easy to understand. Then enter this one. So the same string which is displayed here. So C programming easy to understand is displayed onto the monitor here. So this is the working of getS and putS. So thank you for watching this video.